This is our commentators, Green Goblin and Luke. We are off on our first 3-lap race.
Mason takes the lead.
Matthew takes it back. Matthew in gray with the purple bandana. Daniel second. Here goes Mason. Luke in orange. Green Goblin in the blue and green.
And then Jonah in last place in red.
He's our rookie. Daniel falls off the scooter there. He's got to catch up to Matthew.
Matthew's flying down the track.
Huge lead.
Here comes Luke and Mason. Green Goblin not far behind.
Around the hairpin they go again.
Jonah's way far back.
Green Goblin going to try to make a move on Luke here.
Not able to connect.
He gets passed by Mason, actually.
Green Goblin now takes his spot.
They come back
Matthew's
to the
coming down.
final lap.
Yeah.
Green Goblin with a full head of steam down the front stretch.
Matthew now with a ginormous lead up against everybody. Mason last. Matthew coming down the track, followed by Luke. Daniel, Green Goblin trying to pass Daniel. Yeah. Luke trips a bit. Daniel down the sideline. Jonah very far behind. Matthew crossing the finish line very soon. There he goes, and that is the race. Bro. Luke in second. Daniel. Green Goblin now barely beats Daniel at the last second. We now reverse the field for race number 2.
Jonah has a horrendous start, and he gets taken 3 wide into the corner. Mason is going to crash. That's going to be caution and a restart.
We restart the race now, and Jonah has a fresh start. Mason not far behind. Green Goblin in last.
Mason manages to take the lead right off the bat, and Daniel in second, not too far behind.
Luke coming right up on Daniel's tail, so here comes Green Goblin. Then Matthew, followed by Jonah, trailing far behind the others.
Daniel makes a move on the inside of Mason. Green Goblin is going to take a look on Luke here, and there's not going to be enough space. He's going to have to go back.
Jonah straggling very, very far behind.
There's a whole bunch of chaos going here. Daniel takes the lead. Green Goblin loses a lot of positions. He must have tripped. Daniel falls off his scooter, but takes his 3 recovery steps and still maintains the lead. Jonah here in last again. Green Goblin is going to be anxious to make up these positions. He has a little stumble out of the final corner, and he whizzes past Mason. There's so much action going on right now, our cameraman can barely get it all on frame. Daniel is riding a scooter provided by Jacks of All Trades. Go subscribe to his YouTube channel. Here comes Daniel to the line.
Far stretch, Luke not far behind. Oh.
There's a collision after the line.
Super collision.
Holy cow, what happened after that? It looks like Green Goblin is pushing to the line and just barely finishes third to Luke.
But let's see what happens on the collision.
Looks like Daniel slows down and Green Goblin has nowhere to go. But the bandana flies off and the race is over. Here we begin race 3. Daniel and Luke fight into the first corner.
Green Goblin in last, but he might get the pass around Jonah and Mason. He is able to. Luke down the stretch. Daniel and Matthew fighting for second.
Daniel takes it away. Mason holding up the Green Goblin. He's anxious to get going.
Luke's flying down. Green Goblin and Mason on the turn. Jonah not far behind this time.
Matthew's going to try to make a move on Daniel. Daniel covers it off. Mason is throwing some shade at the cameraman. Luke out in front doing his thing. Nobody's hitting any cones this time. Here comes the start of lap 2. Green Goblin making a move around Matthew.
Daniel not far behind.
Daniel in fourth. He's still in it.
Green Goblin down the stretch.
Going to set up a pass on Luke here momentarily. Possibly out of this final corner.
Come on, Slowpoke, hurry up!
Jonah way behind the others.
Here comes Green Goblin trying to make a move on Luke. Not looking good.
Okay,
Luke is
looking good,
a brick wall
looking
at
good.
defending.
But looking bad for
Gonna
you.
come up on Jonah.
Daniel comes flying out of nowhere.
Luke, why are you eating a Panda Express fortune cookie during the commentary?
Sorry.
This is against our policies.
Final lap.
The field has just left Jonah. Mason way behind. Luke is the leader. Green Goblin in the blue and green. Second, he takes a big slide there, trying to make up time against Luke there. Not going to be in time. It's going to be real close coming to the line. Green Goblin coming up behind Luke. Luke just barely wins the race in front of Jackson. Matthew third. Daniel to come in fourth. Jonah falls in the background. It's looking good for Luke in this event. Matthew isn't too far behind, though. We invert the positions for race 4, and here we go. Jonah off to a lead. Mason takes the lead right away. They squeeze into that corner 3 and 4 wide. That does not work. Matthew leads over Luke. Green Goblin to come. Here comes Daniel on the backup scooter. He had to switch because he wrecked the tire of the last one. He needs to pick up some positions to stay in this. Here comes Matthew to start lap 2. Luke and Jackson behind. Green Goblin tries to make a move on Luke and can't do it. There seems to be a discrepancy in the back as Mason makes a move past Jonah out of the final corner. Daniel gets around both of them from the collision. Matthew leads as we start lap 3. It looks like Mason took a tumble in turn 1. This will be a caution for a fall. We restart with 2 to go. Matthew has the advantage going into turn 1. Luke is going to try to mount a charge coming up the backstretch here. Coming around turn 2, we all get into line. They come around the final corner. Daniel hits a cone to start the final lap. Daniel was on his last warning already, so that's going to be 1 spot penalty for him. In any race, you can hit 1 cone, but if you hit 2, you have to give up a spot. This is really a tough course. This is really hard on the tires because it's concrete, high friction. Tires are wearing out quick. Daniel is struggling with tires there as Matthew wins the race. Daniel comes across the line 4th, but because of that cone penalty, he will be back to 5th. Here comes Mason to take 5th, which will actually turn into 4th for him.
This is the Scooter 500. 500 meters. This will be 7 laps around Mason's track.
Luke with 29 points, Matthew with 28. Whoever finishes ahead of each other wins the event. Here we go. 7 challenging laps of scooter excellence as we see Green Goblin go off into the grass there. Matthew gets the lead quick out of turn 1. He's going for his first event win of the season. Daniel is back to his original scooter, his 3rd scooter choice of the event, because he wrecked the tires on the other ones. Remember, Luke has to beat Matthew, no matter what position, to win the event, but Matthew has to finish in front if he wants it. Green Goblin is going to make a move on Luke going into turn 2. Oh, too far back.
Go!
When is he going to make the move? He has the bigger leg. He can make a move down the front stretch here, and he does. Looks like Luke is going to fight back around the outside of Matthew. Green Goblin is going to take the position with his green bandana in the wind. It's only a matter of time until Green Goblin makes a move on Matthew. He has the bigger leg. He has the stamina. Here he comes, using all of the track, takes the lead right at the line. And now he's going to have to lap some people from the field so that he can stay ahead. Green Goblin is a visitor. He doesn't run the Ohio Series normally, so he's not collecting points. I'm receiving word that somebody has gone off track, and that warrants a caution. The leaders are just crossing the line, and the caution comes out now, so we're going to do a caution lap.
Oh.
Here we have a 2-lap shootout on lap 6 of 7. I'm sorry, that was cringe. Anyways, Matthew tries to make a move on the outside of Green Goblin. He can't get it done. Luke tries to come back at Matthew. Jonah's still far back. Matthew has to stay far away from Luke, but I don't think he's catching the Green Goblin. Final lap, here we go. For all the marbles, for the win of the Scooter 500, and for the win of the event. Here comes Green Goblin. Matthew is looking in the lead with the event. Luke is going to have one more chance down in turn 7. Looks like he's not going to be able to do it. Green Goblin wins the Jacks of all trades 500, and Matthew wins the event. Daniel comes in 4th here, but maintains a solid 3rd in the championship standings.
In 3rd place today with 18 points, we have Daniel. In 2nd place with 34 points, we have Luke, number 102. Check it out.
Aura.
And in 1st place, we have Matthew, number 21, with 35 points. Takes the gold.
On.
Here we have Jonah here today. He has broken a record. For the least points scored in an event with 5. Only 5.
5 is so hard.
Anyways, how did you feel about your rookie performance today?
I felt that was pathetic. I really feel like it could have been better. Feel like that I just was disappointing on all ends. I wasn't the favorite, but still shouldn't have done that bad.
What are your expectations for next event?
Not last place.
That's some good expectations. There's Jonah, everyone. Here we have Daniel. He finished 3rd today. He is 2nd in our championship standings. How do you feel about your race today?
I had to change speeders 2 times. Not that great. I feel like I could have done better. And yeah, that's all I have to say.
Do you feel like you can take the pressure to Luke in the next 3 rounds?
Definitely.
Here we have Luke, number 102. Finished 2nd in the event today, just barely behind Matthew. He was an absolute brick wall on defense today. What do you think of Luke's performance?
I thought it was pretty good. I did not know I had that defense in me. That was honestly, I think I had a really good defense, but honestly, the other competitors did really well, and I'm happy I'm able to be on the podium for a 2nd time in the championship event.
You still maintain the championship lead. How confident are you that you'll maintain the lead throughout the series?
I'm really hoping I'll be able to lift the championship trophy, but for now, we got to take the small steps. So.
Yes, sir. Base hits. Here we have Matthew, number 21, taking the gold today, just barely over Luke. He had a slow start, but then started to put in some crazy lap times. How do you feel about your ability to win this championship back-to-back years?
Probably not, but I mean, I want to let someone else have it, of course, because why not?
Our take on Matthew trying to go back-to-back.
We have Jackson, number 33, the Green Goblin. How do you feel today racing at Mason's track?
I thought it was a great track. It was a nice long stretch, going plenty of variety of corners. I won the Scooter 500 as the final race. I'm great with endurance in these races, and I think everybody raced well today. It was an absolute cinema.
How do you feel about, do you think you'll have a chance to go back-to-back in the New York League?
Oh, definitely. Well, I banned myself, so I can't really do that, but if I didn't ban myself, I would.
And so, yep, Jackson, number 33. Thank you.